So we are going to start talking about everything that we've done in South Korea that Aspen and I did mainly together, and also going to be doing an entire haul, okay? So for those of you guys who have been waiting very patiently to find out what I bought while in South Korea, you came to the right stream. I spent over $1,000 on items while there. And to be quite honest with you, I'm gonna blame Aspen. I have never been influenced by anybody in my life harder to buy things and spend money than Aspen. No. You guys, you'll understand as I continue to explain. You are a grown man, okay? But one thing you guys probably don't know about me, I'm actually a cheap fuck. Like, I am actually Mr. Krabs, okay? I'm like actually Mr. Krabs. I hate spending money. So being with Aspen, who loves to spend money, okay, was like the worst influence ever. She's like, oh, we're in South Korea. When are you gonna be in South Korea again? I'm like, she's like, I mean, if you got money, at least spend it. Like, we're in South Korea, like, and I'm like, I mean, okay. Well, she's right, hence why I did it. She's right, though. No. I think you guys are not understanding what I'm trying to say. She's right, which is why I ended up spending that much money on things, and I don't regret it. Okay? But if I was alone, there is not a chance in hell that I ever would have spent that much money. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be with somebody that has that mindset in order to execute on that mindset. If you're somebody like me who prefers saving money and spending more on, like, I prefer spending more on experiences and less on physical things. I'm not very much a physical things kind of guy, so this was like really new to me. Anyway, so let me tell you guys about my trip. First and foremost, everything was executed within about 3 days' time. I was reached out last week. They came to me the week of the event saying, hey, do you want to go to South Korea? Something cool is happening there. And I was like, what? Huh? Like, it happened last second. I had absolutely no time to prepare mentally for this trip. I had no time to prepare physically for this trip. Hell, I'm pretty sure I forgot to shave my ass, which you guys know I love to do before every trip. I think I wasn't able to, which that never happens. I would be like, this sounds like a scam. Well, I knew it wasn't a scam. And so I naturally said, yeah, I'll do it. What a cool opportunity. So then I reach out to Aspen and Frogger and I said, I think something cool is like brewing, you know? And then Aspen was like, yes, say yes, please. And I was like, I already did. So Aspen was reached out to by Overwatch to do this thing like 2 weeks prior or 3 weeks prior. And I was reached out the week of, and Aspen was like, I would not have gone if you did not go. She straight up, and I don't know if she just said that on stream, but she just straight up said, I would not have gone if you did not go. Because it is a really big trip in a foreign country, in a foreign language, with foreign people that you've never met before, and it can be really hard to socialize under those circumstances and have a good time. So, you know, I resonate with her over that. And so she was like, I would not have gone if you did not go. And of course I was going to say, yes, what a cool opportunity. And that's when they started to debrief me on what it was going to be about, the Seraphim, this, that, and the other, you know, what the schedule would look like. And then they sent over my flights basically like 2 days before the event. And I had two options. Either I could fly from Montreal to Toronto to Seoul, okay? Or I could fly from Montreal to Tokyo to Seoul. This is very important. I was like, oh my God, I would much rather take the 3-hour layover in Tokyo because there's a Pokemon store attached to that airport. All right. However, the Pokemon store is outside of immigrations, outside of security. So I was like, oh my God, I really want to go to the Pokemon store. I've never been to Tokyo and I've never been to an official Pokemon center. So I would definitely like to. And so I was like, hell yeah. The day of the trip, I get a notification on my phone. Your first flight to Tokyo is delayed by 2 hours. I spoke about this very briefly yesterday, but essentially I had no time to do what I originally wanted to do. So I ended up flying out on a longer trip. It would have been much shorter if I did the alternative. It would have been a much shorter trip with a much shorter layover, much shorter delay. Yeah, it was really,
Thank you, Daddy.
It was really shitty for sure. Axeluro, thank you for the 4 months. Yeah, and I would have also showed up earlier in South Korea. So it was really unfortunate for me. Like, I only ended up getting to South Korea at midnight their time. So I literally had 0 first day, basically. Like, the first night was eviscerated because of that decision that I made, but it could have been really cool. Either way, it was still really cool to be in Tokyo, even for a split second, even if I had a lot of complications and getting lost in the airport, which I did. I got lost twice in the airport, but I managed to find my way, and that was really fun. So I got some souvenirs and stuff like that. I don't think I could show you guys those because they're mainly gifts for other people that do watch the stream. So wait, what can I show you from there? No, I don't think I can show you guys. I didn't buy anything for myself at Tokyo, unfortunately, because I would have if I went to the Pokemon store. Yeah, no. So chat, if I went to the Pokemon store, I would have bought a lot of things for myself, but because I didn't and I only ended up going to souvenir shops, yeah, because I only went to souvenir shops, I only ended up buying stuff for other people and nothing for myself. So yeah, and I only had like 45 minutes to shop around anyways because of the delay. And then I went to South Korea. Okay, so I get to South Korea and right away I see my group chat popping off. Aspen and stuff had to take a cab, an hour-long cab from the airport to the hotel because the vans didn't think that we were showing up that day and they thought we were showing up the next day. And they also had to get another room, like a different room at the hotel last second in order to make up for that mistake. However, luckily for me, that didn't happen. That wasn't a problem. And they had the van for me, which was so nice and luxurious and comfortable. And they took me back to the hotel in style, man. I felt so good. I felt really great about that. It's okay, Warren. You can show what you got to the mods. Oh, you can show what you got the mods? Oh, yes, of course. Nah, next time. Chad, next time I go, I'm going to take like a longer trip in Japan and potentially like a half trip where I do a little bit of Japan, a little bit of South Korea, and I'll actually get like some good gifts and stuff like that. I didn't have enough time. I genuinely did not have enough time to really like sit there and shop properly for everybody that I know. It seems like Overwatch Blizzard didn't do a great job of planning it. Yeah, honestly, I agree. In all honesty, I agree. I don't think that the event was really well planned. There was like a lot of things that I think should have been tested that weren't tested originally. But it happens. Like, what are you gonna do, man? It happens. There's been so many things happening with Overwatch between the new seasons and the mid-season, and they're juggling all these different things, so I can't expect them to be on top of their A game for this big event. Well, in reality, they should have been. It's funny because they told Aspen 2 weeks before and told you 2 days before. Yeah, like, Aspen had way more time to mentally prepare for this trip than I did, so I was kind of, like, thrown into it. But I once again, I'm so grateful, and I had such a great time. Now, the first day, so I showed up at midnight, the first night, and then the next day, Aspen and I were trying to figure out what we wanted to do. So it was either we go to the mall attached to the hotel, which was the Coax Mall, which is like a beautiful mall with so many different shops. However, it was a beautiful day outside, and we had all day to ourselves. Rehearsals were the next day, and then the event was the day after that. So I had a lot of time. And so Aspen and I were trying to decide what we wanted to do. We were trying to decide what we wanted to do. And we were like, you know, we could go to the mall that's attached to the hotel another day, like before rehearsals or whatever. So let's go to Hongdae. It was recommended to me. It was actually Pebbles. Like, Pebbles had been to Korea before, and she was the one that was like, oh my God, you should go to Hongdae, which is like, I can show you guys, well, I think I posted a picture. Did I post a picture on Twitter with it? Thank you, Daddy.
A whole year, let's go.
Yeah, basically, okay, you know what I should do? Mr. Ban, thank you for the 1 year. Thank you so much for the 1 year. And Lele, thank you for the 4 months as well. Yeah, how about this, chat? How about I start putting some pictures in here for you guys? Would that help? Would you guys rather that for the storytelling? Okay, well, how about we start with the breakfast? Let me start by showing y'all what the breakfast looked like. It was incredible, chat. It was genuinely incredible. Okay, so the breakfast, and everybody was making fun of me in chat yesterday when I said that that was like one of the best parts about the trip and some of the best food that I had all trip, was the buffet, man. It was insane. Because I was like, oh man, I really do feel like I missed out on a lot of the food culture and stuff like that. But this was the best buffet I have ever been to in my life. I mean, it had everything and anything that you could have wanted. I mean, this was what my plate looked like. I had some grapefruit, golden kiwis, waffles, baby pancakes, hash browns, shrimp tempura, smoked salmon, omelet with whatever you wanted to customize it as, brie cheese, mozzarella cheese, jalapeno, a beef bone broth soup over here. Like, it was, and it was completely included. It was unreal. I have never, ever seen a buffet like that in my life. Let me see if I have more pictures from it, but like, yeah, it was incredible. So I was just like loving it. I was loving every single second of the breakfast experience, and we went there every day. Like every single day we had to eat breakfast there because it was like just too much good shit and not enough time to even eat everything there. So that was that situation. But yeah, so we ended up going to Hongdae. Thank you, Daddy. There's a lot of pictures. Yeah, there are so many pictures that I haven't showed you guys yet. Do you guys want to see more? There's so many. I have so many behind the scenes pictures. Okay. All right, I'm gonna show you guys more. So we ended up going to the shopping street. So this is Hongdae. It's a massive district. It's not just one single street. There are so many, like 30 different streets that you could go down with everything from vintage stores to underground stores to name brand stores. It was unreal, like genuinely so much to do. There was photo booths and there was bars, there was restaurants. It was like truly, Hongdae's so cool. It's like the college town area, multiple universities and so much shopping and clubs and karaoke and just a cool vibe. It was amazing. It was genuinely like some of the most fun that I've had on a vacation ever. And I really want to go back. Like if ever I do decide to go back to South Korea, I definitely want to go back because everything was just so much fun. And the next time, and even the first stop that we actually went to when we got there was PopMart. So I've only really heard of PopMart through like my mods, through you guys in chat, and through like Quarter Jade and stuff like that, because she loves to open these things. And the second that we got there was a timer, almost like New Year's. There was a timer, a massive digital timer in the middle of the street, to show when the shops are gonna open and stuff like that. And there was a line started to form in front of the PopMart, and luckily Aspen and I actually like made our way into that line pretty early before it like got super long. Because I believe it's like a first come, first serve. So how about I start? Oh, sorry. There is something that I can show you guys that I got at the airport, at the Narita airport in Tokyo. Look at this little fuzzy guy. Sorry. I saw him and I was like, sorry, I did get myself something. Look at him. He's so fuzzy. He's got like a nice fuzz to him, which I don't have any Torchics that are like this. Like I have a shit ton of Torchics. I don't know if, oh no, they're on the other side. But yeah, he's just so fuzzy and so cute. So I just had to get him to add to the Torchic collection in the background because he's just awesome. He's a fuzzy little guy. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite Torchic plushies that I have now. So
thank you, Daddy.
Here for the Torchic hype.
Yeah, the Torchic hype for real. Dude, I just can't believe they had a big ass Torchic plushie like that sitting there. Okay, do you guys want to see what I got from PopMart? So, unfortunately, I went up to the lady and I said, like, One Piece PopMart, and she went, sold out. I was so sad. I was so sad. The main reason why I said let's get in the line like ASAP was because I saw the Luffy Labubu or whatever, and I was like, man, I want it so bad. That's the coolest. I didn't know they did a collab with One Piece. Like, I'm kind of like a Labubu hater, but when I saw they did a collab with One Piece, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get one. And yeah, they were sold out on all of them. Here we go. Here we go. So, the first thing that I bought, starting with the haul, the PopMart. Wait, should I open? Let's go back to Big Cam. So this is the one that I ended up buying. I don't know absolutely anything about PopMart, but this is the one that I ended up buying. And I thought they were too cute. Look. Maybe you guys know this. The warmth. The warmth. I ended up getting this one that I can... Do you guys want me to open it on stream? I have a bunch of blind boxes. The warmth. No, these are the ones that you can get. So you got the rainy day, the encounter, the day off. I really like rainy day, just because of the rainy day Overwatch skins. The scent, chirping.
Thank you, Daddy.
Let me look at these again and let me see which one I really want. I like the raining day, and I like, to be honest, I think Mind with the Wind looks really nice as well. Let me show you guys that again. Rainy, yeah, I like Rainy Day, and I like Mind with the Wind. Which one's your favorite, chat? Which one is your favorite? And then we're gonna open this and see which one we get. Fuck it, live opening. Which one is your favorite? Rainy Day is my favorite. Mind. Real loot boxes? Yeah, we're doing a real loot box right now. All right, how do you, is there like a proper way? Is there a proper way of opening this box? I can hardly see them. Yeah, it's okay. You're gonna see whichever one I pull. Is there a proper way of opening? Don't look at... You pull the tab on the top. Oh, nice. Wait, that was kind of satisfying. That was actually, like, really satisfying. I was scared. I was scared to pull on it, but it actually worked really well. All right, here we go. So, you open it, and then you get this little blind bag like this. This little... Here, you want ASMR? There you go. You guys got your PopMart opening ASMR. Make something fun. Ah, my ears. All right, here we go. First ever PopMart opening live on stream. I've never done one before. Please give me the rainy day. Give me... Oh, she's cute. Which one's this one? Wait, she's kind of cute. Wait, this one's awesome. Which one is this? Hold on, this is, Which one is this? Wait, it's not even on here. Hello? Wait. Wait. It's not on here. Huh? What? What? It's not on here. It's not on here. I'm not joking. Look. Or is it the day off? No. Oh, it might be the day off, but it's frontal. No. I think it's the day off. You got the secret question mark. No, it might be the day off. No, I think it's the day off. Because you can't see the side. No. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. Look. The day off. No, that's it for sure. Top right. Man, I thought I got a secret rare, bro. Damn it. What you said? Look at the card. There's a card inside. Oh, fuck you. And that one's still cool though. Hey, stop being a hater. It looks cooler when it's opened. Okay, this is not it really. Oh, there you go. Hey, this one's a good one. Do you guys not agree? Or are you guys gonna be haters? Yeah, it's cute. It's on like she's like laying on a little pillow. She laying on a little pillow, which is kind of sick. I think this one's cute. All right, I like the color as well. It's like a nice like purple. It's like a nice little purple. Cool. All right. Well, that was awesome. Chat, is that a W or L? What'd you say? I don't know. I say a minuscule W. That is a minuscule. I like the color a lot of this one. It's like a nice lavender. That's dope. All right. I will consider that as a minuscule W. Cause not my favorite one, not my least favorite. That's for sure. Okay, so let's go back to the storytelling. So, Aspen and I, this was the first stop that we went to, and that's what we bought. But trust me when I say I was jumping into every single 7-Eleven with the hope, and every single convenience store with the hope of finding Pokemon cards. When I tell you, we did not find a single Pokemon pack in the entirety of Hongdae. I have no idea how that's possible. I genuinely, I couldn't believe it. They had every single thing you could imagine except for Pokemon packs, and I went everywhere asking the owners, asking the cashiers, literally everywhere that I went, not just looking on my own, but I was asking them outright, do you guys have Pokemon packs? And I was showing them pictures of Pokemon packs. No, we don't have. Nowhere in Hongdae, and it was a massive place, did they have Pokemon packs. So I was like increasingly like getting a little nervous that I wasn't gonna be able to come back with anything. Then so we keep on shopping and stuff like that, and everybody knows that they got drip in South Korea, okay? They got drip in South Korea. So I knew going into this trip that I wanted to get a drip upgrade. Okay, guys, so let me start showing you guys some of the clothes that I bought while I was there. We found this cool, like, and I was fully expecting there to be, like, not that many men's clothing shops because, like, obviously women's clothing is much more popular and stuff like that. Everyone leaves Korea with more, everybody leaves Korea more fashionable, and I would say that I did. I will show you guys right now what I ended up getting. Be a little careful. All right, so I ended up going to this this little like underground shopping place, and Aspen and I, like, I tried on a bunch of stuff. Oh wait, I'm missing something. Oh, it's the cargo pants. You guys probably saw the cargo pants. Wait, hold on. The cargo pants that were in my selfies and stuff like that. Oh yeah, these. Okay, well, unfortunately I can't show you them right now because they're in the wash. But I ended up buying these cargo pants from that like underground place, and they look really good on me. I love the fit. Thank you for the 22 months. Samuka, thank you for the Prime, and Scarlet Bird, Sirius Black, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Bino, Ronan, Kimmy Cat, Mr. Band, thank you guys so much for all the subs. But yeah, so I bought those cargo pants, which I really like, but I also bought these sweats, which I fucking love. These baggy sweats, these look so good on me. They look so good on me, and they have like a cool like design, like a cool embroidered design on the side. Let me see if I can show you guys that. Look at that. Look how sick these are. Look how sick these are. Nah, these went hard. And I tried them on, and I was like, holy fuck, they look so sick. They look so sick. So, yeah, I was like so happy that I found a good pair of sweatpants because I feel like I don't really have like great sweatpants. Actually, these ones just came in the mail. These ones just came in the mail as well. So now I have more pants that I can wear instead of just wearing the same pants over and over and over again. So yeah. So I ended up getting the cargos and the sweatpants from that shop. W, I'm gonna yeah. W chat, you guys think W purchases? W purchases? You should have gone in the jeans. No, they really. It's not that they didn't look good on me. The sizing wasn't right. They were like a little too thin around my legs, and I'm like kind of insecure about my legs. Anyways, what's the next thing? We're gonna continue. So Aspen and I at this point, we've been shopping for a long time. And then we ended up going to like a little cafe area. Or no, not a cafe. We ended up going to a restaurant. I'll show you guys what we did. I'm out of breath right now, chat. I'm not gonna cap. Oh no, sorry. Actually, what we did what we did after, let me show y'all. After we went to that little shop and stuff like that. Oh wait, let me make sure I don't leak. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. So Okay, here we go. After, and this was really fun. This is honestly like one of my best memories. I would consider this to be like one of my best memories while Aspen and I were hanging out. She actually spotted a photo booth, and at this photo booth, they had a bunch of like Hello Kitty and friends, like little things, little props that you can put on or whatever. Yeah, she found like a photo booth that we were just walking past, and we jumped in. And we ended up taking like a bunch of pictures, and they're so cute. Wait, do I have them? Do I have the photos? Wait, where are the photos? I'm actually not sure where I put them. I'll end up finding them at some point. But yeah, so the Chromie headband, yeah, it's sick, huh? The Reaper pose, yeah, I was doing this all trip, like literally all trip, and it started ever since the Pokemon Go event that I went to. I've been spamming the Reaper pose nonstop. But yeah, there you go, chat. What do you guys think? So we jumped in and we did the we did the photo booth. That was a lot of fun. And it was pretty easy. I'm just glad that it was easy. One thing I really liked about this photo booth in particular is that you were actually able to time it and then pick which ones you wanted. Whereas most photo booths that I feel like I go into is like, oh, you get what you get, which is also fun. It just depends, because sometimes you take really shitty pictures in the photo booth and then you're like stuck with it, you know? Like that's what happened with me and Chaewon. When I actually looks tall in the first photo. Guys, oh my God, I'm gonna lose it. Guys, I'm gonna lose it. Daddy. I'm gonna go crazy. I am officially going to go absolutely insane. Human, thank you for the 3 months, and Z-Bug, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back, guys, welcome back. So, let me scroll, because we got more stuff. More stuff to show y'all. Okay, then we ended up going to, I can't show you guys everything, I fear. Oh, we ended up going to a little cafe.
Thank you, Daddy. Subscribing for the Reaper pose.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Reaper Overwatch. Sorry, right now what I'm doing, chat, is I'm getting you guys pictures of everything. So, because I feel like it's easier to tell the entire story, like, as it happens. So, we ended up going to this little cafe, mainly because, one, it was really cold outside, much colder than I thought Korea was going to be, and we also wanted to discuss which shops we wanted to go to next, because, you know, otherwise we would have been endlessly walking around. There's so many shops to see. It's so huge, this district, all right? And Aspen ended up suggesting Gentle Monster, okay? On our way to Gentle Monster, we ended up finding, like, a gacha place, you know, like a crane place. Yeah, I spent way too much money at this place, but yeah, we ended up, and so did, actually, no, Aspen was so lucky. We showed up to the fucking gacha place, and she got it first try. She saw, like, a little Mofu-san. It was like a Mofu-san, you know, the little cat with, like, the shark outfit, whatever. First try, she walked in there, first machine, got it one tap. Me? Do you have any, chat, take a wild guess how many attempts it took me to get what I wanted. Guess how many attempts. It took me upwards of 15 attempts, dude. It was so obnoxious. It was so, no, not 50. Jesus Christ, man. It took me like 15 attempts. Aspen and I were going again. So that was that. It was fun though. It was honestly, once again, like, even if it was bad in the moment, like, holy shit, I'm getting annoyed. It was really fun. And then Aspen and I ended up going to Gentle Monster. That was the next stop that we went to. And I was just testing on some stuff. Because I've always really wanted Gentle Monster glasses. And bro, this place was insane. This is the inside of the Gentle Monster place, and it was 3 floors. Okay? So, The Gentle Monster store was 3 floors, and it was all like super artistic. All the walls and stuff like that had all their glasses, and they had a bunch of different statues and like this like rock garden and stuff. It was crazy. It was insane. Yeah, it was very much like a museum. And I loved it. And Aspen and I were just like we were just trying on a bunch of glasses and stuff like that. And these are the next thing that I want to show you guys. These are the next things. This is the next thing that I would like to show y'all. So, the next thing that I ended up buying was actually these glasses. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Gentle Monster Bold. It comes in this like silver glasses case, which is pretty sick. And it even comes in this, like this, and they gave me like this is the oh my god, the you know what I will say about Gentle Monster, their packaging and their overall presentation of their products is unbelievable. So it comes in like this chrome glasses case. Let me open this up real quick. It's still wrapped. It's still wrapped. But this is like the inside. I'll show you guys. I mean, may as well. I spent enough money on these glasses. This is the inside of the glasses case. It says like Gentle Monster on both sides. Is this segment being sponsored by Gentle Monster? It feels like it, doesn't it? I was just very impressed with like the overall presentation of everything. No, it's not. I wish. But yeah, so these are the glasses that I ended up. But wait, let me go full cam for you guys so you guys get a better look at it. These are the glasses that I ended up buying, and with the right fit, I mean, they're just so sick. They are just so fire. They are just so fire. That I really, really wanted them, and I really think I think they're cool. I think they're cool. But they definitely look really nice with like the right fit and stuff like that. That's so metal. Oh my god, I'll put them on. I can, if you guys want. But it's gonna look goofy because I'm not wearing like the fit for it. You gotta, it's a part, it's an accessory to the fit. I love the little sparkle detail. Yeah, I think it's sick. I think it's sick. I love the look of them. But I know I look like librarian core right now, but they look so cool. They look so cool with like the right fit. The reason why I ended up getting these ones, he looks very scholar. The reason why I ended up getting these ones is because I really like that you can like actually see my eyebrows and they don't cover them. Those are crazy, Warren. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. It was Aspen and the guy working there were like, yeah, these are probably the better option because we were trying on a different one. Keep them on. We need Cinna to edit the glasses content. This is edit material right here. You think so? You think so? Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's a massive W. I think it's a massive. They suit you so much. Wait, y'all think so? Oh, man, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Wow, you look hot? Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad. Once again, it's like a cool accessory to like the drip. I feel like I've elevated my drip in every way, and having some Gentle Monster glasses is definitely part of that. Respectfully, you look hot. Give us a locked in face with them, please. A locked in face. Anyways, so there you go. There it is, chat. The Gentle Monster glasses. And that was probably like the biggest purchase that I made the entire trip. So there you go, man. There you go, man. What do you guys think? Pretty awesome, huh? WWW? WWW? Let me put these away in the box again real quick. Is stuff in South Korea cheaper than it is in Canada or the United States? Yes. Yes, definitely. But I wouldn't say like that much cheaper. I don't think the conversion is like that insane to the point where it's like that noticeable. But I would say it was definitely cheaper for what it's worth. What were the glasses called? The ones that I bought, the Gentle, so these are the Tetras, I believe. I think these are the, let me just double check. Gentle Monster Tetras. Yeah, they're the Tetra O2s. These are the glasses, let me just make sure I don't leak anything. Yeah, these are the glasses that I bought. They're so fire. Come on. Come on. Nah, these are so fire. They're sick, huh? Yeah, they're so cool. Can I borrow $350? Yes, absolutely. Anything for chat. Okay, so let me just double check my pictures and stuff like that. The pictures are a really great way of knowing what I was doing. But yeah, we ended up I ended up buying those. Hola mi amor. Hola Luna. ¿Cómo estás? All right, let me move on to the next thing that we did. So we went to Gentle Monster. I ended up buying those glasses. I was super happy with them, and I still am very happy with them. Then afterwards, as we were walking away, I ended up actually finding, and I was like, what? No way. I was like, no freaking way. We walked past a Thrasher store. Which I thought was so dope. And I ended up buying this shirt. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I ended up a Thrasher store. I didn't think you were going to read my comment. Of course I would. Yeah, so I ended up buying this shirt, and it's just too fire, man. I really like it's like a nice gray on gray, and it was just such a cool shirt. I had to buy it. I had to buy it, and I really like the fit on it as well. So that was that purchase. I really like the shirt, and I've always kind of wanted a Thrasher shirt, but I couldn't ever really justify buying one. However, come on, when in Rome, right? When in Rome. Worn with the infinite drip. Yeah, I bought so much stuff, chat. So we are only scraping the surface. Trust me. We are only scratching the surface. That shirt, the leather jacket, and those glasses, I'm just saying, I think you're absolutely correct. I think you are absolutely correct, without a doubt. Then, like, it was really cold outside, so Aspen and I actually ended up doing something that we've never done before, and it was so funny. So we ended up just popping into a random restaurant. It was really cold outside, and we just wanted to get some food, okay? And we never did this before. So essentially how this works, okay, chat, is you have to walk around and pick ingredients to make a ramen, or whatever, and then it has to reach a certain weight, okay? It reaches a certain weight, and then that decides the price of your ramen. But there's a minimum. Aspen and I could not hit the minimum if our life depended on it. Like, we were walking around and we were putting stuff in our bowl, and then we were like constantly checking the weight, and we were just never able to get to that minimum. And the guy that was working there was so funny because he was like helping us pick stuff, and he was like a young guy. He was like my age. And he was just loving just us two like white folk. Just like, yeah, we could not figure it out. Cause like we were hungry, but we weren't that hungry. Anyways, we ended up making it, and this is what it looked like. It was so yummy. I didn't eat that much, granted, just because I wasn't that hungry, but like a hot soup. It was like a hot ramen on a super cold day outside. It was cold. It was rainy. So it was just insane. It was so good. And that was like such a fun little spot because I got to charge my phone. It was like underground, so it was nice and hot in there. And like everybody was just chilling. There was so much seating and stuff like that. And that was really fun. So Aspen and I got to have like a really good ramen experience. And then after that, can I show videos on, hold on, let me see if I can show this video. Give me one moment, chat. Yeah, like this is so cool, okay? Like this to me is so freaking cool. Like as we're walking, we're seeing groups of dancers. Like look at this. Like this is what the street was like. This is what the street was like, and it was so cool. Like just walking around and seeing big performances just happening on the fly. I would lose my mind. It was just so much fun being there in the street. There was like music and live groups playing and stuff like that. It's like New York City, but cool and organized. Yeah, it was fun. It was super fun. And there was just so much to do and so much to see. And it was like a really fun day outside. Unfortunately, like I said, it was a little cold. I would have much rathered it if it was like a little warmer outside. Obviously, I think anybody would prefer that. but it was really fun either way. So we got some ramen. We got to see some live entertainment and stuff like that. And I actually ended up posting this picture on. I posted this picture on my Twitter legit today. But yeah, like we were just jumping into different shops and whatnot. And this was one of the shops that we went to. Oh my god, this is one of the shops that we went to. And it was just cool. It was just cool, like all the shops having so much like things, so many things for us to just enjoy, and so many references and things that I like. You know, like One Piece. I fucking love One Piece. I love One Piece. So I was like really happy. Just everywhere that I went, I was super happy, and I was just enjoying the experience. You went to the library? Yes. I'm gonna. Why do you look so nonchalant? Because I'm a nonchalant kind of guy. That's not true, actually. I need that jacket. I showed you guys the jacket yesterday. It's the leather jacket by Mutimer. It went like super viral on TikTok. So yeah, I got TikTok drip. I got TikTok drip. Okay, get it off your chest. I get it. I get it. I got TikTok drip. Let me close all the other windows and stuff like that. Give me 1 second. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I got TikTok clothes. But yeah, so it was just really cool, like jumping into different shops that had items and things that I really liked. You know what I mean? Won't put that shit on for real? Yeah, honestly. And then when we wrapped up over there, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Aspen and I had upset tummy galore. Upset tummy galore. All right, and this is like very, very, very important information. All right, like I guess we just can't handle spicy food. All right, we just can't. And what ended up happening is after we were done with Hung Day, we were like, okay, so instead of going back to the hotel, let's go to a Pokemon card store that everybody was raving about online. This is really important, okay? Everybody lock in. Everybody and their mother was raving about this Pokemon card store in Seoul that was called Kindle Shop. We ended up going there super late at night. It's like 9:30 p.m. All the shops close at 10:30, all right, in Korea. We go there, and it's dead empty. And, you know, the guy working there, there's like one dude that's sitting by like the tables, and he's just minding his own business. And Aspen and I walk in, and we go to where they're selling all the cards. And so they have a bunch of these booster bundles at Kindle Shop. This is the name of the place. And everything seemed really expensive for the sets that they were. And any of the sets that we really wanted were sold out. So EV Heroes, sold out. 151, sold out. Surging Sparks, sold out. All of the packs that I did want to buy when going were all sold out. And they only had sets that I wasn't really fond of, and they were pretty expensive. And so I decided, I was like, Aspen, we're not going to buy anything here. And even the singles, like they had like their own graded system. They had a bunch of singles, and even those were like way overpriced. For some reason, the graded singles that they had were even more expensive than graded PSA 10 English singles. So right away, I was telling Aspen, because there was a couple of singles that like graded, they're like their own grading system that were more expensive than the grading system in NA with PSA. And I was like, yeah, we're not doing this. I was like, Aspen, don't even bother. Way too expensive, okay? Way too expensive. And this is really important information.
Handshake emoji.
Bonus, thank you for the 13 months. This is important information because as we were sitting there talking about not wanting to go, and I was telling Aspen that it's way too expensive, doesn't a guy, remember that one guy I told y'all that was sitting at that table? Doesn't he turn around and say, are you guys looking to buy Pokemon cards? And straight up, and he's this Asian dude, okay? Straight up, perfect English. He's like, are you guys looking to buy Pokemon cards? And so we turn around and we're like, well, yeah, you know, and I basically explained to him, I was basically explaining to him, I was like, yeah, you know, these are just like a little, not exactly what we were looking for, right? And he's like, hey, like I'm here from Greece, He's like, I'm here from Greece, but I'm living in Korea, and I have a group. He was like, I have a group of people that sell cards in Korea. I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. He's like, yeah, I have a group of people that sell cards in Korea at like a good price and stuff like that. And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, can you like connect me and stuff? And yeah, he was super nice, and he was trying to connect me with his friends and stuff like that have all their own like companies and businesses in Korea, like selling cards. He's like, he owns or is a part of like this Pokemon card group in Korea. So he was like super welcoming, and he was trying to help us out and get us what we were looking for. Unfortunately, none of the people that he connected me with ended up answering, but he was like, hey, go to this other card shop. Here's the address. It's called Card Nyang. He's like, go here. You might be able to find what you're looking for. Okay? Now, this is where things get a little crazy. All right, chat? So Aspen and I end up taking a taxi, and we go to this other shop that's called Card Nyang. And this is like the entrance. I thought it was really cute, so I wanted to take a picture with it. But yeah, this was like the entrance of the shop, which I was like, oh, that's like kind of a cool little setup that they have going on. But now we move on to the next thing we bought. This other guy that we met, the English guy, is like, I'm just going to take public transit, but I'll meet you guys there. Okay? He said, I'm going to meet y'all there. All right? And we're like, yeah, no problem. The guy seems super chill. So her and I even offered for him to come in the taxi with us. He said no, he's going to take his public transit. That was fine with me. So we ended up going to Card Nyang in Korea. And this place was sick. It was sick. It was dead empty. But they had the most Pokemon bundles I have ever seen in my life. They had the most Pokemon bundles I have ever seen in my life. All right. And here we go. This is the start of the opening of all openings. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? This is where things get actually insane. So immediately I walk up to the guy and I say, yes, I would like to buy one booster bundle of Surging Sparks. In here is 20 packs of Surging Sparks. All right? Which is really exciting, right? Then I see he has a bunch of 151 booster bundles. And at first, I was only gonna buy one. But then Aspen was like, why don't you just get two? And so, when I tell y'all Aspen is the worst influence ever, I now have 2 booster bundles of 151. So, this is 40 packs of Pokemon 151. 40 packs of Pokemon 151 and 20 packs of Surging Sparks. So I have a total of 60 packs that I bought at a very good price, I would say. So we're going to be opening these over a very long time. 60 packs of Korean Pokemon cards. So that's pretty sweet, right? And then the other guy ended up coming, okay? So the Greek guy that I met, him and I exchanged information, whatever. But he was like, he bought a booster bundle as well of Surging Sparks, but he was super nice because he ended up talking to the cashier and he was like, can I have 3 packs of 151? Which I was like, oh, why is he getting 3 packs? He ended up coming to me and Aspen and said, here, pick one. Pick one, whatever you pull, you can keep it. I was like, that is so nice. That is like this. I was like, that is the sweet, like, we just met you. Yeah, he was such a nice guy. He's like, here, pick one, whatever you pull, you can keep it. So I went first. I opened my pack. Unfortunately, I got nothing, okay? I got nothing. I think I actually got a reverse holo Nidoran or something like that. I got nothing. Aspen opens her pack and she pulls the fucking full art War Turtle. I was like, what is her luck, man? She has the most insane luck ever. So she pulls the fucking full art War Turtle. I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, she got like the best luck I have ever seen for Pokemon cards out of one pack. And then we were freaking out and stuff like that. And obviously she got to keep it, which is cool. And then he opens his pack and he ends up pulling the Zapdos EX from 151. Not the full art. Yeah, he ended up pulling this card. which was super sick. And then he actually walked up to me and said, "Here, keep it." Yeah, he ended up giving me his Zapdos that he pulled on the spot. He was like, "It was so nice meeting you guys. Like, you can keep it." So yeah, he gave me the Zapdos, which he was like the coolest dude ever. He was the coolest dude ever. So yeah, I thought that was really sweet of him. Like she pulled the War Turtle full art, she got to keep it, and he gave me the Zapdos EX that he pulled right there. Yeah, he was just hey, W in the chat, W in the chat. He was like a really nice guy, such a great, wholesome interaction. But yeah, he was staying in Korea for a couple of months because he has family there and stuff like that. And so, I don't know. It's nice meeting cool people. And I will say, no matter where we went in Korea, there were such nice people that were willing to help us out. For example, we were like really confused because our taxi was like not coming in the right spot. And we were having a really hard time like finding directions to get to that spot. And some random dude that was just like, some random guy that was just at the bus stop, like we were trying to talk to this girl to try and figure out where to go, and she didn't speak English. And he ended up coming over and helping us out and stuff. Like, it was like, no matter where we went, there was always people that were there to help us out. Like, for example, at the cafe that we went to at Hongdae, there was also a girl that came up to us to like help us out, like understand the menu and stuff. Like, everywhere that we went, people obviously knew that we were foreigners. Like, people obviously knew that we were Americans, and like we were struggling like pretty much, like a lot. Yeah, like we were struggling a lot, and everybody was helping us out no matter where, which was just like a really, really awesome feeling, and it made the trip like much more enjoyable. It definitely made the trip more enjoyable. So yeah, out of that card shop, I got all of these booster bundles, which is going to be really fun. Like I said, 60 fucking packs. 60 goddamn packs, chat, of Surging Sparks and Pokemon 151. So bound to get a lot of really great hits out of this. So I hope you guys are excited. Okay? I hope you guys are super excited for that. And then that was pretty much the end of that day. After we were done at Card Nyang, Aspen and I both decided, like, at this point it was like 10:30, 10 p.m., whatever. We're both really tired. We're just gonna hit the hay. The next day is the rehearsal day, okay? But before the rehearsal, we had a couple of hours to spare after breakfast because the rehearsal only started at 4 p.m. So we were like, oh, let's go to the Coax Mall, okay? Let's go to the Coax Mall and let's buy some stuff. Let's go shopping again. Because we, like I said, we had maybe like 5 to 6 hours until we had to get in the van or in the shuttle to go to the rehearsal. I bought so much stuff. I bought, first and foremost, what's this? Okay, some of these things I can't show. Okay, so one of the first things that I ended up buying was actually this. We went to like this bookstore, and in this bookstore, oh my god, and in this bookstore, they had a bunch of Pokemon blind boxes, and this was the one that I ended up picking. Dragonair, Whimsicott, Jirachi, Sableye and Pikachu, Chandelure, and Sylveon. Which one would you guys want? We're gonna open this right now. We're gonna do another opening right here, right now, chat. Get ready. I really want the Dragonair. I think the Dragonair is my favorite one, followed by probably the Sylveon. I think Dragonair and Sylveon are probably my favorite too. The Sylveon's really cute. I really do like the Pikachu and Sableye as well, because Pikachu, you can't see it that well. Wait, let me see if you can see, but he's like mesmerized. Sableye's like holding a bunch of gems, and Pikachu's like, oh, that's cute. I actually really like that one too. So they're all really cute. The only one that I don't want is Whimsicott. So in my opinion, all of them are a W except for Whimsicott. I'm sorry, I'm not a Whimsicott enjoyer. All right, y'all ready for me to open this? Here we go.
Hi, War.
Flappy Babs.
I haven't been able to watch in a while. BC of working, so happy to catch a stream. Glad you had a good trip.
Yeah, trip was fantastic, and we're going to keep talking about it, and we're going to keep doing some more openings. Trust me, I have even more stuff to open live on stream. So, Orange Chat, if you guys are ready, we're going to open this right now to find out which Pokemon we get out of the Gemstone Collection 2 blind box. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Sweet home Alabama. Me freaking ripping open every single box. That's fine. Oh my god, I just got spoiled. I just got spoiled. Oh my god. Yes! Max win. Max win. Max win. Max win. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Max fucking win. Ready? Sorry. I just got spoiled. I saw its head. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my god, I'm shaking. I'm shaking right now. That's actually the one that I wanted. The fucking Dragonair. Oh, Dragonair is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Oh, I'm so stoked. That's actually the one that I wanted. What? I can't believe it. Dude, I have like the best luck when it comes to blind boxes. I wish I had this luck for Pokemon cards. It's okay to cry? Dude, I just wish I had this luck for Pokemon packs. My luck in Pokemon packs is shit. But my luck in Pokemon blind boxes is like insane. Chat, do you guys think I got max win? I would say either Dragonair or Sylveon is like max win for me. Sweet home Alabama. Alright, so how does this go? Oh my god, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Where this... oh, I love this one. This is probably my favorite blind box that I've ever opened. What? Oh my god, this is so goated. Wait. Wait. Oh, shit, it fell. Wait, where'd it go? Uh-oh. I hear it. It definitely fell on my table. Uh-oh. There's a little blue... Oh, where'd it go? Okay, well, unfortunately, I lost the little... Well, it's on my desk somewhere, but I don't think I have the time to go looking for it. No! It's fine. Where art thou? Where art thou, little blue thing? Alright, unfortunately, that got lost into void. Check the floor. Nah, I think it fell on my desk because I heard it. Oh, I found it. Yes, let's go. This thing like hangs on. Here, I won't put it up now because I don't really want to lose it again. But there you go, chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my god, that is so goated. That is my favorite blind box that I've ever gotten. That is so fire. That's like actually the one that I wanted. That looks sweet. Oh my god. Dude, my luck is crazy. Like this is the last one that we opened. Remember the last time we did one of these on stream? I got the Piplup. Dude, like my luck in blind boxes is like actually insane. I love that one. Yeah, this one's sick. This one is so sick. I actually like always get the ones that I want, which is fucked. Okay. I'm gonna put this on my desk. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Wow, you have to show Aspen. I literally got the exact one that I wanted. Yes, chat. Wait, W in the chat. W in the chat. That is way too cool. Anyways, let us continue with our journey. I have another blind box that I got. What's this one? Oh, not this. Oh, from that same... Okay, wait. I have another thing from that exact same bookstore that I got. That Dragonair blind box. I also got this little fella. Look how cool. Look how cool. I've never seen a plushie like this. But I ended up buying this little sitting Umbreon. Look at how derpy he is. I love him. He's this little fluffy sitting Umbreon. I think he's so cute and fluffy. And there you go. So I was like, I really wanted him. His head is huge. I know, he's got a big chonkin head. I love him. So I needed to get him. So I have him and the Torchic, and those are the only plushies that I ended up buying. Oh shit. I do have more. Oh, here. I ended up buying this for my mom as well from Artbox. Look, I ended up getting this for my mom. I don't want to take it out of the package because I'm going to give it to her. But I ended up getting this little Mofu-san. I ended up getting her this little Mofu-san little guy with like a shark outfit. He's like a little orange cat. He's cute. He's cute, huh? And he's holding like a little whale or seal or thing. I don't know. I like him a lot. So I got him for my mom. Chat, I got another blind box, but I kind of want to wait a little bit. But look at this one that I bought. Oh my god. Garchomp, Goodra, Dragapult, Dragonite, Flygon, Salamence. I got the dragon type blind box of all dragon type blind boxes. All of these are a W. I would say the only one I don't want is Goodra. Which one would you guys want? I mean, I could in theory open this right now, but I feel like I want to wait a little bit since I'm on cooldown. But we will be opening that today. Which one would you guys want? So there's Garchomp, Goodra, Dragapult. I think I want Dragapult or Dragonite. I have a Flygon one already. I love Flygon. He's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So I'm going to say I want Dragonite or I want Dragapult. Yeah, the Goodra is cool too, though. Goodra is cool too. It's just not what I want. A Salamence would be dope. Like breathing fire. That's insane. Yeah, these are cool. Okay, most of you guys are saying Dragonite is the one that you would want. And I kind of vibe with that too. Should I open it now? Should I open it now? Y'all want me to do the opening right now? We are about to open probably the sickest blind box for Pokemon I have ever seen. Come on, tell me this is not insane. Tell me this is not the coolest blind box you've seen. This is from the I don't really know. I don't really know which collection, but it's from a collection. This is sick. All right, let's open this. I feel like I want to open this one properly and not tear it to shreds like the other one. Here we go. That box is dope. Warren is so fine, guys. I can't lie. Bro, I want to tell you guys about a tweet that I saw later. It's so funny. Okay, I guess I am going to have to rip this open because there's too much tape and I don't have enough time. All right, here we go. We're going to open it right now. We're opening this right now. I don't want to look. I'm going to open it with you guys. Which one did we get? This is my karma. No. Thank you, Daddy. I'm pissed. He's going through the fucking wall. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. All my homies hate Goodra. Bro, there was so many cool possibilities, and I got the one that I didn't want. Oh, man, my day's been ruined. He's cute. Oh, man. I mean, he's cute, I guess. He's not that bad. I'll get over it. I'll start to love him in some way or another. All right. Well, here you go, chat. The Goodra statue. He's cute, I guess. I'm not like a Goodra hater necessarily. It's just the other ones were so much more badass. You like him? You guys like him? But he's cute. Yeah, he's cute. I don't know. Not my favorite pseudo-legendary of the bunch. I literally would rather any other one. Fuck. The tree eats. Yeah, the tree is really cool. You're right. The tree is super awesome. Like, the backdrop of this one is probably one of the cooler ones. The backdrop itself is really awesome. All right, there you go, chat. Chat, this is what I get for getting the Dragonair out of the first one that I opened. Let's continue, though, okay, guys?